After they lost 13 games in a row, the Pelicans then went 10-5, trying to make it 11-5, and they are taking it at the Memphis Grizzlies after 24 minutes at FedEx Forum. American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith and Charles Barkley on this MLK Day. 3 games to come here on TNT. So this one. And then we've got the Lakers and Celtics, and then we've got the Warriors and the Blazers. And
2.5. 2.5.
And I know, but it's 3 games total that we're bringing you.
Stop.
TNT. So we also have American Express teammates, and I fully expected when we did this we'd be talking about Ja Morant.
He's not had a good half.
No, he has not. So we're talking Drew Holiday, who's missed 7 games. For the Pelicans with a strained left elbow, and he's looking great today with 21. Josh Hart contributing 10 off the New Orleans bench, and it has been all New Orleans. And Shaq's breakdown includes a look at both sides. Is this correct, big fella?
Yes, pay attention, fellas.
Okay.
When we were younger, we played inside, outside, right?
Yes, sir.
All in the same game. Now these teams, one's playing inside, one's playing outside. Take a look. Right here, you see in Memphis, Charles, you like this, they're playing that old school high percentage basketball, taking in the post, score right over you. Again, right here, we're not shooting jumpers. We're going to take advantage of the mismatches. You're too little. Barbecue chicken alert. Now here, New Orleans, you know what? We don't want to play outside. Our big fella's on the bench. He should be playing today, but he'll probably play tomorrow. We're going to do what we do right here. Shoot it from the outside. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But a very different game from when we played, fellas. Again, we used to play inside out, but these teams, you either play inside or you play all outside.
How about New Orleans hitting a franchise record for a half? 15 threes. They were 15 out of
Outside.
28. Yeah, they are from the outside normally, 3-pointers. So 69-50 is the halftime score. Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Okay. Well, I wanted to give you what you said we were talking about. Go ahead, Kenny. Because I'm not running the board because he and I were debating. If you're general manager, which young team would you want? The Memphis Grizzlies or the New Orleans Pelicans?
Well,
and this is where the debate began.
and I think when Zion comes back
Which will be Wednesday.
because Jackson and Ja Morant are nice building pieces for the Grizzlies going forward. But when Zion comes back and Ingram, those are going to be 2 nice building blocks too. But it's going to be interesting how those 2 guys play together. Because when you find out who's a good player or a great player, you have to see them play with other talent. There's a lot. I was talking to the great Kevin McHale in the back, and we were talking, and Steve Smith, we were talking about there's a lot of looters in the NBA. But there's a lot of looters in the ride around here, guys who put up great numbers who can't play dead.
Thank you.
And when you get to, it's going to be curious when Zion comes back because that's going to cut down on Brandon Ingram's touches. He's going to probably get 10 to 15 less touches. And how you become a great player, what am I going to do those other 15 possessions? Whether I'm going to be a rebounder or defender. So you really can't judge these guys. Like I say, there's a lot of looters in the ride going around in the NBA today.
Meantime, the first half for Ja Morant, 3 points, 4 assists, 1 out of 5 shooting for
But this ain't a good matchup.
The guy who's going to be the Rookie of the Year.
Well, no, I also think that his game, Joel said it, his game is not predicated on the 15 touches that he doesn't because there's an assist right there. The ability to freeze it, if y'all can freeze that, can y'all freeze that anywhere? Is to get into the paint. His ability to get into the paint is like another post-up guy. So here he is in the paint, regardless of what happens, he puts 2 feet in the paint on every other possession. So now the defense sucks in. He's able to find people. Now they have better shooting opportunities or driving lanes. So you don't measure his game only by points or assists. It's the ability to affect the game, and he does it even when he's not playing well. The game could be affected.
You think what time does Zion game start Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Wednesday, right? I'm not sure.
I mean, they got to start the game earlier because it seems like he's going to bed real early right now.
He just needs to get back on the floor, man. That'll wake him up.
What'd you say, Chuck?
Memphis, by the way, number 8 in the West coming in. They're getting beat by 19 at home.
You're watching the American Express Halftime Report. American Express, official card of the NBA.